Today we are going to see Kruskal's algorithm to find a minimum spanning tree. The steps to be followed to find a minimum spanning tree using Kruskal's algorithms are: the first step is you need to sort the edges in ascending order of the weights. Second step is process the edge one by one without forming a cycle. Third step is if it forms a cycle, discard that particular edge and proceed. To implement Kruskal's algorithm, let us take one example graph, that is with 7 vertices. All the 7 vertices are connected by an edges with some weights specified on the edges. You need to consider a weighted connected cyclic graph for finding a minimum spanning tree. Find the minimum spanning tree using Kruskal's algorithm for the given graph. You need to construct a table with 3 columns. First column is tree vertex, second column is remaining vertices, third column is illustration. So in this illustration column I have taken an empty graph with 7 vertices without any edges. The first step in solving a Kruskal's algorithm is you need to sort the edges in ascending order of the weights. Now from the given graph, which are all the edges are having the minimum weight? Now based on this graph, I have 2 edges with the first minimum weight, that is BE and FG. So let us write the edge BE with weight 1, FG with weight 1. So next minimum edges are BC with weight 2, again AE with weight 2. So I am just going to write AE with the weight 2 and BC with the weight 2. Now the third minimum edge weight is CE I have, EF I have. So let us include CE with the weight 3, then EF with the weight 3. So next minimum edges, I have 2 edges, AB with weight 4, again EG with the weight 4. So let us include AB with the weight 4 and EG with the weight 4. So next minimum weight edges AF. So I am just going to include AF with the weight 5. Then next minimum is I have ED with the weight 7. So I am just going to write ED with weight 7. The last minimum edge weight is 10, that is CD. Let us include CD with a weight 10. So totally how many edges I have written it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let us check with the graph how many edges I have in the graph, whether I left any of the edges or not. Now count the outermost edges: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in the graph also I have 11 edges. In the sorted edges also I have 11 edges. So the first step of the Kruskal's algorithm is to sort the edges in ascending order of the weight. That we have done it now. Now after doing that, second step is select the edges and process. I have selected the first edge in the order, that is B with weight 1. Now I have to just see, after selecting, I have to process this edge by checking whether if I include this edge in the spanning tree, will it form a cycle or not. Now let me include the edge BE in the empty graph Will it form a cycle? It is not forming a cycle. So I can include in the empty graph. So this is the first stage what I have included in the spanning tree. So whenever I include a spanning tree edge, I need to bring that particular edge to the tree vertex, which is the edge I have included, BE, that has been considered as a tree vertex now. Now write down the remaining vertices, that is FG with 1, AE with 2, BC with 2, CE with 3, EF with 3, AB with 4, EG with 4, AF with 5, and then ED with 7, CD with 10. So I have just got this edge as a tree vertex. By leaving that particular vertex, write down what are all the remaining vertices I have in the remaining vertices column. I have written it. Now select the next edge. Select the next edge, FG with weight 1. If I include this edge in the spanning tree, will it form a cycle or not? Definitely if I include this edge in the spanning tree, it will not form a cycle. So I can include the edge FG with a weight 1. So I got the second edge in my spanning tree. So bring that edge to the tree vertex. Now write down the remaining vertices, AE with 2, BC with 2, CE with 3, EF with 3, AB with 4, EG with 4, AF with 5, and ED with 7, CD with 10. Now I am just going to select the third edge in the order. Now if I include the edge AE with weight 2 in the spanning tree, will it form a cycle? See, AE is this edge. If I include this edge here, will it form a cycle in this spanning tree? No. So I can include the edge AE with the weight 2. It will not form a cycle. So again what I need to do? I need to bring the edge which got added to the spanning tree. Now write down the remaining remaining edges, BC2, CE3, EF3, AB4, EG4, and AF5, ED7, CD10. Select the next edge, BC2. If I include BC in this spanning tree, will it form a cycle? See, next stage to be processed is BC. Look at the spanning tree in the illustration column. If I include BC edge, will it form a cycle in the graph? No, it will not form a cycle. So I am just going to include the edge BC with a weight 2. So bring that edge BC2 to the tree vertex. Write down remaining vertices, CE with 3, EF with 3, AB with 4, EG with 4, AF with 5, ED with 7, CD with 10. So select the next edge, that is CE with 3. CE, just look at here. CE is the next stage to be processed as per the order. Now if I include this CE edge, it will form a cycle between BCE. CE is the next stage to be processed. Now see, if I include the edge CE in the graph, it will form a cycle between the vertices BCE. So if it is forming a cycle, I need to discard that edge. That means I should not include that edge in the spanning tree. I should discard that edge. I should proceed with the next edge. So what is the next stage to be processed? This is the next stage to be processed. Since this was forming a cycle, I didn't include in the spanning tree. I did bring this CE edge to the tree vertex. When will I bring the edge to the tree vertex? If it is included in the spanning tree without forming a cycle, then I will bring that particular edge to the tree vertex. Since it is forming a cycle, I didn't include in the spanning tree, I just discarded. I am just proceeding with the next edge EF with the weight 3. Let us go to the graph. EF is this edge. Will it form a cycle? It will not form a cycle. So I can include the edge EF with the weight 3. So this is the vertex which got added to the spanning tree. So let us bring EF with the weight 3. Now this has been processed, not included. This has been processed, included. Write the remaining vertices. AB with 4, EG with 4, AF with 5, ED with 7, CD with 10. Now process the next edge AB. Process the next edge AB. Now go to your empty graph. What is the edge to be processed? AB. AB you just see. AB if I include, it will form a cycle. So don't process or don't include that edge into the spanning tree because it will form a cycle between the vertices A, B, E. So I am just discarding this. Proceed with the next edge EG. EG if I include, you see here EG is this edge. If I include, this will also form a cycle between the vertices E, F, G. So I am not going to consider this as the spanning tree edge. Next edge is AF. Now go to your spanning tree. AF means this is the edge AF. If I include this edge, it will also form a cycle between the vertices A, E, F. So I am not going to consider this edge. Discard it. The next edge to be processed is ED. ED is the edge between this. ED is this edge. If I include this edge, it will not form a cycle. So I am just including the edge ED with 7 because it was not forming a cycle. Now I will just bring that ED with 7. So this was not, this got discarded, this also got discarded, this also got discarded. This was not forming a cycle. I have included in the spanning tree. I just got this ED to the tree vertex. Now remaining vertex what I have is, remaining edge what I have is CD with 10. Now select this. Go to your graph. What is the edge? CD. CD if I include here, see CD is this edge. CD if I include here, it will form a cycle between B, C, D, E. So it will form a cycle here. So it should not be included. So discard this edge. Do you have any other edges to process in the remaining vertices column? We don't have any other vertex, any other edges. So stop your process. Now this is a spanning tree what we got using a Kruskal's algorithm for the given graph. Now we need to find the cost of minimum spanning tree. As I told you for the Prim's algorithm, in the similar way you need to find the cost of the minimum spanning tree. That is, add all the edge weights of your spanning tree. So I have totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 edges I have. Totally I have 6 edges in the spanning tree without forming a cycle. Add all these 6 edge weights together. That is, the first edge what I am going to add is 2 plus second what I am going to add is 1 plus third edge value is again 2 plus fourth edge value what I am going to add is 7 plus here I have 3 plus 1, the last edge value. So totally I have 6. Add all the edge weights together to get the cost of minimum spanning tree. So let us add now. 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 7 12, 12 plus 3, 15. 15 plus 1, 16. So, this spanning tree with the cost of the spanning tree will be the result of your Kruskal's algorithm. Thank you.